guys, Jonah here, back with a beer review. Not sure how long this one's going to be, purely because I'm feeling a bit rubbish. Been back in the hospital, suffering the medieval torture things that they do to me. And yeah, for the next couple of days, I'm going to be battered. Anyway, the one thing that they always say, and I'm glad they say it, is make sure you drink plenty of fluids. So in my sick and twisted mind, that means drink plenty of beer, because beer is fluid, right? Anywho, we are going back to the ones to watch, and we are going to yeah, one of my favourite places in the country is Hebden Bridge. Well, kind of. We are doing this beer, the Amity beer. It's a Kveik IPA at 5.4%. It says Amity, I want to say Amnesty. IPA pairs juicy New Zealand hops and citrus US hops to give a riot of tropical and grapefruit with orange flavours. The Nordic farmhouse Kveik yeast gives a peachy punch. And we've got, it says down here, Nelson, Simcoe, Mosaic, and Amarillo hops. So yeah, quite a mix. Now, as you know, I like Hebden Bridge mainly because of Vocation Brewery is up over that way. But Amity have opened a new brew pub, and that's in Leeds, I believe. So yeah, shaman to you guys. Good luck with the Leeds brew pub. There it is, Amity Kveik IPA 5.4. And let us have a look on the back. There you go. It even says on there. So cool. Amity Brew Co. stands for community, friendship, and good beer. Founded by our good friends over a mutual love of classic beer styles. Our modern brew pub is based in the old historical mill in Farsley, Leeds. Yeah, it was Leeds. It's a cosy, welcoming place, etc., etc., etc. What else have we got? Oh, we've got some rye. So we have barley, wheat, rye, and oats. Fantastic. This, I think I'm going to like this very much. So we'll do a quick squeeze test. Reasonably firm, but it has been in the fridge overnight. So do a test. Yep, it's not going to explode. Thank goodness. It would be bad. Especially with Kveik. I don't know if you've noticed, but beers with Kveik sometimes can be very, very unruly. I've had at least 2 explode on me, and I think it's something to do with the yeast. Look at that head. 2 fingers worth of head in that bad boy. Should we do one of these today? That should be the picture on the front of this brew. Let's have another look at that head. Real lovely, fluffy white cloud. Huge bubbles, if it will focus on there. Maybe not. And the carbonation is pretty good too. Oh, it's not going to focus on the bubbles. That's a shame. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But let me tell you, there is quite a lot of carbonation bubbles. So, yeah, this is a zesty one, a citrus zest. Yeah, there is a bit of peachiness to there too. I always find the yeast notes tend to come through more on the nose. So it is quite yeasty, Kveik. I have to say, although my really good late friend Jim was getting really into Kveik before he died, and I've got some Voss and Horndale that he gave me, and I'm going to try and keep alive because they're from him, dude. Doesn't say, pardon me, it doesn't say what strain it is. It just says Kveik. So I'm assuming they've used one of the commercial ones, haven't grown up a proper one from those weird sort of, I don't know, those weird sort of dream catcher type things that people Don't know if you've seen the way they harvest Kveik in the farmhouse. They sort of dip this thing in. It's like it's like a dream catcher or a sort of cookie, or it's a wooden kind of thing. And they dip it in and they just hang it up and air dry it. How cool is that? And then they just use it again. Right, cheers and beers. Let's get into it. Yeah, up front, it's got that Kveikiness. It's got a bit of grapefruit there too. Yeah, there's some juicy fruits there, but they're the kind of tropically juicy, sort of the pineapples, the grapefruit. Yeah, I say grape because there is a bit of grape. I guess that's a Nelson, maybe, that I'm tasting. So a little bit of grapiness, a bit winey kind of thing going on. There is a bit of juiciness. Now, I reckon we've got the combination here because it's not obvious, but the Simcoe and the Amarillo, in my head, say orange, but kind of a different way. Simcoe's more a juicy kind of thing. Amarillo's more a kind of candied sort of marmalade kind of thing, I usually say, and that's definitely in there too. But things are the hops are really nicely molded together, so it's like having a mixed juice. Do you know what I mean? When you buy breakfast juice from the shop, and instead of buying an orange or a pineapple or whatever, you get the mixed one, mixed fruit or whatever it's called sometimes. Similar to this. And if you don't look at the package, you're like, what kind of fruits are they? And sometimes it's hard to pull out each individual fruit. You know it's fruit juice, but hey, what fruits are in there and blah, blah, blah. That's kind of what's going on here. Now, what would I say? I still don't like Kveik. For me, and this could be personal, well, it is, it's my channel, damn it. Personal opinion is Kveik gives certain flavors that I don't necessarily like in my beer, like enjoy. The kind of fizziness almost. It's got this weird kind of, it doesn't taste natural. And that's really bizarre because of what it is. But it gives, I think it gives some kind of off flavory type things to the beer. Hey, but what do I know? There is another one of these in the box. So if I do a beer review tomorrow, it's going to be another Amity one. We will see how well we go because I know that with the treatments I have, day 2 is often worse than day 1 when you have the actual thing initially done because they're infecting you basically. They're infecting your body to try and stimulate a response, and sometimes I feel sick as a dog, but I seem to be okay tonight. Cheers and beers, guys. I say it every time. Click like and subscribe and all that jazz. I'm not going to ram it down your throat the way I usually do. And we'll be back. We will be back. It might not be tomorrow, but we will be back with more beers to review. Cheers, guys. Have a good weekend.